Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another like chit chat, get ready with me tutorial type of thing where I just kind of talk to you guys and get ready, try new products, stuff like that. So today I'm actually trying a brand that I've never tried before. I've seen it on like Instagram. I've seen a couple other YouTubers talk about it, but I personally have never tried it. And it is called Focallure Beauty. And this is a brand that sent me a few items. And they are not paying me for this or anything like that. They just sent me items to try. But there is a coupon code down below that they gave me for you guys if you want to use it. But they just kind of sent me this stuff to try, if you guys are wondering. So they sent me this palette here. This is the Turkey palette. It's their travel collection, and they have, I think, 4 palettes in this collection, and they're $16 on the website. So it's a pretty affordable brand. It's not over the top in price, which is really nice. And it has some beautiful colors in it. It has these glittery type of colors here, which is pretty cool, where you can stick your finger in and it's kind of like a glitter paste. There's some beautiful, just nice warm shades in this. A nice dark shade here. So we're going to be using this. They sent along this. This is a highlighter and it's really pretty. So we're going to try that out. An eyeliner, a liquid liner, which you guys know I'm extremely picky about my liquid liners. It is so rare when I like one. And I'm going to show you guys some of the products I've been liking lately as well. So we're just going to try some new things. I don't know what I'm going to do on my face. I have no idea what this is going to turn out to look like, but we're going to try something kind of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my face. This is the It Cosmetics Confidence Gel Lotion. I'm just gonna put that on. I already toned my face, and I always tone my face right when I wake up in the morning. I'm gonna use the H2O Beauty Probiotic Mattifier, and this is like a primer. And I've noticed when I use this, it does make my foundation look better on the skin. It makes it look more flawless, and it definitely helps with my pores. So normally I put it like right here, and I put it right here. And this does make my foundation look really, really smooth on my skin. But I don't think that this brand is cruelty-free, which sucks. They sent me this stuff quite a while ago, and I was like, it's not cruelty-free. But I've been using it anyways because I'm not gonna let it go to waste. So, but it does make my foundation look better. I wouldn't actually buy it with my own money though, only because it is not cruelty-free. So, but I have like glitter all over my face because I was playing around with that palette before I did my makeup. So I don't know if I've actually used this foundation on camera before, but this is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. They sent me this a while ago, and I do use this. I wouldn't say it's like the highest coverage foundation of all time, but if you want like a lighter coverage, it's pretty decent. Not lighter, probably more medium. And I am using the color 2.1. I feel like I haven't done a makeup video in a really long time. And I used to do a lot of like voiceover ones with like the music and everything. It's so funny, like I was thinking about this earlier, like the evolution of YouTube and how YouTube has evolved from when I started in 2010. Like I feel like I've seen a lot of evolutions, and I feel like we've kind of gone in a complete full circle with the makeup community and like how tutorials are done, because I feel like when we first started back in like 2009, 2010, like we would just do talk through tutorials. Like it was so much less like production based, obviously, because we were all new to it, and that's just what we did. And when we discovered YouTube back in those days, it was just so cool to watch, right? Like just watching somebody do their makeup was such a new thing for us, so we just loved to watch people do their makeup. And then back in like 2013, 2014, we all started doing music with voiceovers, right? Like we upped the production and we wanted to make our tutorials faster. You know, we wanted our production to be really, really nice, you know, kind of like the Michelle Phan thing. And I think people got impatient with tutorials, and so we wanted them to be fast and quick and to the point so we could just get, you know, the tutorial aspect of it. And so we went through that whole phase. And now we're back to the talk through tutorials, like the just get ready with me type tutorials. And I think we missed for a long time just like that quality of friendship with tutorials where you would just chit chat with your girlfriend while they're putting on their makeup that we used to get in like the 2010 era, and now we've gone like full circle. Let me know what you guys like if you guys still like those tutorials that are like, you know, voiceovers, the high production, stuff like that. I'd be actually curious to see what you guys like more. And I've been experimenting with a new concealer. Aren't you guys proud of me? I've been using that freaking hard candy one for so long, and it's so hard for me sometimes to get out of my comfort zone. Like once I find something I really love, it's hard for me to stop using it. And I've been using this Tarte Shape Tape, which I bought this a while ago, and it was just too hard for me to stop using the hard candy one, so I never really used it. But I've been using this lately, and I actually like it. It does have amazing coverage. The coverage is phenomenal on this. The only thing that I miss from the hard candy one is that salmon tone. The salmon tone helps so much with under eye circles, and it's hard to find in concealers. I'm surprised there's not more brands that have those color correcting concealers. Like if the Tarte Shape Tape had a specific color that was specifically for correcting, like I would totally buy it. I mean, that does cover like really good. You can't deny it. Like look at that under eye area. So last time I told you guys to write down some questions that you guys had for me for this video. Do you believe in ghosts? Have you ever had an experience seeing one? Okay, so a long time ago, I don't know if I deleted that video. I didn't delete it. If I did anything with it, I put it on private, but I don't know if I did. I may have just stopped the comments on that video because they were getting annoying, to be honest. But I did a video a long time ago. I'm using the Physicians Formula Healthy Powder, and this is in the color LN3. But I talked about a paranormal experience that I had, and the only reason I called it a paranormal experience is because I couldn't really explain it. Do I think it was 100% paranormal? I don't know. But it was just one of those really weird experiences that you can't, you know, explain. And it happened to me at my campus at Oregon State University. My friend also had really weird things happen in her dorm, and I don't think I told this in that video. I think I said I didn't know if she wanted me to say anything, so I didn't, but I don't think she's gonna care. So I'll just tell you guys. So this is the Milani Stay Tan Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. And this is a new product by Milani, and they're these really pretty bronzers, and this is, I think, the lightest one. It's in 03. It kind of has like a coconutty smell, like very, very, very subtle. Anyways, my friend, we were best friends, right? When I was in college. We were friends all through high school and in middle school. So we were like really close friends, and I knew this friend really well. She was not the one to over-exaggerate stories. She wasn't somebody that was like trying to get attention or anything like that. Like, she wasn't that kind of friend at all. She's just not like that. And she had some of the craziest experiences happen in her dorm room, and she was terrified. Like, my friend was so afraid of her dorm room that she used to have me stay with her. I remember staying with her one time because she was just too afraid to stay there by herself. And she had some insomnia issues because she was so scared of her dorm room. I can't remember all the details, honestly, but I'm gonna try my best. That's such a pretty color. Like, I really like this color. So she used to be sleeping in the middle of the night in her dorm, and all of a sudden her stereo would turn on, like her boombox, because that's what we had back then. It would just turn on in the middle of the night randomly, and she had no idea why. Like, it would just turn on and the radio would play, and it would be really loud, and she'd be like, what the heck? So she'd turn it off, obviously, and go back to sleep. And then there was this other time where, do you guys know those little can openers or bottle openers that have like a little piece of metal and you just stick it on there and you pop it open? Well, they have these ones at colleges where if you touch the metal to metal, it will play like the school song, like the fight song or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna do you guys like it when I tell you guys what products I'm using? I don't know if this like interrupts my stories and it's annoying, but I'm doing the It Bye Bye Pores blush in Je ne sais quoi, and I love, love, love this blush. But she had one of those, and the only way that you could get it to play music was by touching the little piece of metal to a bottle top or like another piece of metal, and that's the only way that it would like play, right? Well, she would wake up in the middle of the night to this bottle opener playing the fight song, playing the music. Like, it would just play in the middle of the night, and she's like, what the heck? And it was just sitting on her desk, and it would just start playing music. And stuff like that kept happening to her in her dorms. Like, she would just be sleeping, and her TV would turn on to a channel that she never watches, And I don't know if it was like a wiring issue with her dorm. I'm not really sure, but this kind of stuff happened to her all the time. So this is the Glow Focallure highlighter, and this is in Golden Crystal. So let's see if this is highlighty. Do I want to use, I'm going to use this brush. This is a fan brush by Pirouette, and Pirouette is a cruelty-free makeup line, by the way. Or not makeup line, brush line. So I'm just going to put it in here, and this is my favorite highlighting brush, by the way. That's pretty nice. It's really nice, actually. Look at that. Look at that color. That's really pretty. It's very natural. It's not chalky at all, so it doesn't give you like that white cast. It gives you just a very nice highlighted cast. That's a really pretty color. Do you guys see that? It almost has a little bit of a pink undertone, which probably comes from this pink diamond on it. Do you guys see that? It's a really natural, nice highlight. I really like this. It's very soft, like on your fingers. So anyways, back to my friend's story. She started getting to this point where she couldn't sleep. Like if her roommate was gone, she was terrified, right? And because she never knew when this kind of stuff was gonna happen. This one day, she found this picture. It was this picture of these 3 guys in her room. And she's like, what the heck is this? Where did this come from? What is this picture doing in my dorm room? I have no idea. She didn't know where it came from, but it was just sitting like on her desk. And she didn't know who these guys were. She asked her roommate, she didn't know. Okay, so I just did my eyebrows really quick off camera because I feel like eyebrows aren't that interesting to watch and they take forever, so I'm just saving you guys some time. My friend found this picture of these 3 guys just sitting on her desk in her room. So she stuck it on her door with a piece of tape and she's like, is this picture anybody's? Like, I don't know who these people are. And her neighbor came up to her and he's like, do you know who these people are? And she's like, no, I put it up here because I don't know whose picture this is. It just ended up in my dorm. And he goes, well, it's not mine, but I do know that the guy in the middle, he passed away. Like, he died. And she's like, what? And she never figured out whose picture that was. Nobody ever claimed it. It just showed up like on her desk one day. And it was just a very weird coincidence. Now, I'm not saying that has anything to do with it, but in the moment, I remember we were really freaked out by that because we had no idea where that picture came from or anything, and it was just very, very, very weird. So this is the Turkey palette. Such a funny name for a palette. Like, I know they're talking about the country turkey, but I keep thinking of like a turkey. And I'm gonna use this color, Baklava. So yeah, she had a lot of weird experiences. Whenever I stayed with her, I never experienced anything like that. But I know for certain that she was absolutely terrified and she just hated life at that time because she was so freaking scared. Even her roommate was like, yeah, something weird is going on in here, and they couldn't figure it out. Now, your first part of the question was, do I believe in ghosts? I am skeptical of everything, to be honest. Like, I don't know, but I do think that the whole ghost thing is really fun to entertain. I've talked about this before and how weird things happen sometimes. Like, weird things happen, and I think that it's really fun to kind of talk about them and just like play with the idea. And I also try to like to debunk them. So like I said, it could have been a wiring issue, you know what I mean, within her dorm room that caused those things to happen. You know, that picture probably didn't have anything to do with the ghost, but at the time we were like, oh my God, you know. But it was very, very strange. Like, I remember that was like a big deal to her at the time, and it was pretty dang scary, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I've never had anything insanely scary happen to me. But if you guys watched my last video, or not my last video, my ghost story video, that video is weird and that story is really weird, but it could probably be debunked if I knew what was going on, or if I, you know, looked into it deep enough, or if I would have like investigated it at the time. I probably could have figured it out. But I didn't, obviously, because I just didn't really care that much. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So I'm going to put that on my lower lash line as well. I like this color because it's very peachy. It has a nice peach tone to it. Yeah, it's so weird, you guys. I was never a primer person for like a really long time. I know I'm talking about primers again, but I never used primers. Like, I was always like, just an extra step. I don't need a primer. But I've gotten really into primers lately, and I'm starting to understand the love of primers. I just never found the right primer, but I'm I'm kind of falling into the primer trap, and I do think that primers are actually pretty handy. Like, this primer makes my skin look so freaking good with this foundation on, honestly. I always get the, are you gonna have more babies question, but I'm not gonna answer that because I've answered it every time. Does it make you uncomfortable when a subscriber says hi in public while you're with your kids? This is an interesting question. So there's this purpley shimmer color right here. And this is Topkapi. I don't know what that means. Is that Turkish? Topkapi. And it's a pretty like shimmery pink. And I don't use pinks. Pink is not my thing. Elena's seen people come up to me before and she doesn't really care. I think she thinks that it's pretty cool and she doesn't mind at all. Emery, on the other hand, Emery's just shy in general, so she just doesn't like strangers. But they don't think it's weird. They know that I'm on YouTube. They know that I make YouTube videos. So yeah. Sometimes I feel awkward when people come up to me because here's the thing. I am an awkward person. I know like I see a lot of YouTubers that have like meet and greets and stuff like that. This is a really pretty color. I'm not gonna say it's like super shimmery. The shimmeriness is not, you definitely have to build it up though. I wouldn't say it's like super duper duper pigmented right off the bat. So I'm not gonna say it's like super pigmented right off the bat, but it is buildable. So you're just gonna have to work the color up a little bit to get that payoff. But yeah, I see people that do like meet and greets or they meet their subscribers in person and they're like really huggy and touchy. And I'm not really a hugger. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I'm not a hugger. Like I've always been somebody that thinks hugs are awkward and I just don't hug everybody. A lot of my friends make fun of me because I'm not a hugger, I'm not like a touchy person. And so when I meet subscribers, sometimes I don't know what they're expecting out of me. Like, do they expect me to hug them? Like, I don't know. I'm more standoffish than some people are when they meet their subscribers, but it's not because I don't want to meet you guys. I love when people say hi. I love when people like say, oh, I've watched your videos for a long time. So I'm gonna be using this color here. This is in Hazelnut. And this is the only dark shade that they have in this. I kind of wish they had one more really dark shade. I don't like it when palettes have one shade that's dark for like deepening up a, you know, eye look. This is the only one. So that's what I'm gonna use. Ooh, that's really pigmented. I like that. It's nice. So thanks to anybody who has met me in person. If you have, comment down below. Have you read the book Girl in 6E? I think you would love it. I have not. But I've heard it's really good, and I've actually thought about reading it. Would you be interested in doing a book group? So this is something I've considered, to be honest. I kind of always thought it would be fun to do like a little mini book club, not like every month, but maybe like occasionally doing like a live show. And we could have like a book of the month every once in a while, and like you guys could read it and I could read it, and then we could do like a discussion, like a live discussion. But let me know if you guys would be interested in doing that. If any of you guys would do it with me, because I don't want to do it if nobody wants to do it. But I thought it'd be cool and we could do like a live show. We could like schedule one. I've never done a live show before on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to research it a little bit. But I thought it would be cool and we can all talk about it and what we liked and what we didn't like. Let me know if you guys would want to do that. And let me know if you guys have any recommendations for books that you'd want to do for it. I haven't read The Book Thief, and that was on my top 10 books I want to read in 2019. That's like one of my last books that I have to read from that list, I think. Oh no, there's one other one, I think. So we could do that one maybe. Maybe we could all start a book series together and we could like do a live show every time we finish a book out of the series, and we could just do the whole series together. That might be kind of fun. I have The Cruel Prince that I haven't started yet, and I heard that's really good. So we could do that maybe. That's a really pretty look. I'm feeling it. I kind of like that pink for a change. It's nice. Do you guys, should I put this like iridescent-y sparkle on it? It's not like a pigment, I would say. It's more of like a clear iridescent eyeshadow. It's kind of like when you put like a glitter lip gloss over your lips that doesn't have pigment, it just has like glitter. That's what I feel like this is. So I'm gonna try it. This is Cotton Palace. Put it right in the middle. Do you guys see that? That is so sparkly. Oh, I'm so into this. Let's do this one. So this is before. It's after. Oh, how fun. I love it. So now I'm gonna try this eyeliner, guys. Let's cross our fingers. I don't know if this is gonna be good or not. And this is the same tip as my favorite eyeliner by Physicians Formula. So hopefully I like it. It's that brush tip. This is very similar to the Physicians Formula. It's the same packaging. It's the same feel when you're applying it. You get that really, really easy wing. Like, this is super easy to make a wing with, which I appreciate. It has the same tip. It feels very similar to the Physicians Formula. So the only noticeable thing about this one is the brush tip is a little bit stiffer, which is nice, actually. I kind of like it. And I feel like the formula might be slightly matte, more matte. I'm feeling it. Like, I would buy this again for sure. It didn't dry out halfway through my wing, which was really nice. I hate felt tip liners for that reason, because they dry out, because it takes me forever to do my winged eyeliner. So by the time I'm done, like, it's dried out. So I have to like shake it forever to get like the eyeliner to go back into the tip. But this didn't dry out at all. So I'm gonna see if I can do this one without it drying out as well. Wow, guys. I'm very impressed by this eyeliner. Very, very impressed. If you're looking for a new eyeliner, that is a really nice eyeliner. And I'm gonna be honest, like, there's been times where I try new eyeliners and I like them and I'm applying them and they feel really good, but then I always kind of like sneak in my other one and I'm like, I'm just gonna touch it up with my Physicians Formula one. But this one, I didn't feel like I needed my Physicians Formula one at all for touch-ups or for anything. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with eyeliner on my lower lash line. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm not gonna go in the inner corners here, which I normally do because I have such big eyes. I'm always like really insecure about how big my eyes are. So I usually line all the way in, but I'm just gonna do the outer corner, this. And then I'm going to smoke this out a little bit, make my eyes look really big. Sometimes I wish I could really embrace my giant eyes. And I do to a certain degree, but you know how some people embrace their oddities and they make their oddities even more insane? Like, sometimes I wish I could do that with my eyes. So I don't have any eyeliner in the inner corners. Now, to add a little bit more brightness into those inner corners to make my eyes look bigger, I'm gonna take the highlighter that we used earlier. I always like using highlighters as my inner corner highlight versus eyeshadow because I feel like they're just a little bit brighter. I'm gonna put that there. This is a nice highlighter too, guys. I'm feeling this highlighter. And then I'm gonna do a quick little coat of mascara and I'm gonna put on some fake lashes. So I put my lashes on. So I got these lashes a long time ago. I'm just gonna say that. These lashes are from before I went cruelty-free. Didn't really think about that kind of stuff, but I found them recently in a random drawer in my house and I was like, what the heck? So even though these aren't cruelty-free, I'm using them anyways, only because I had them. I wouldn't buy these because they are mink. So if you are cruelty-free, I wouldn't buy these with your own money. I'd rather them not go to waste. So just putting that out there. I know that sometimes YouTubers that are cruelty-free, there's some gray areas because of old products that we've had or we're trying to use something up, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. So just remember that, try to be pragmatic. And then I'm gonna put on my lip product. Is that gonna look good? That'll look good. So this is Flirt. This is by Focallure as well. I have not used this yet. Do I like that color? I don't know, guys. I'm torn. Let's do this one. So this one is Who's Next. I don't like that one either. I mean, I like the colors, I just don't like them with this look. Maybe I will try those out for you guys in a future video. We've got Carly Bible, the Il Makiage Carly Bible. Is in Cyrus. I think I've used this in a past video, but this is a really nice color. That looks really good with this makeup look too. And these are so creamy. Super creamy. That looks really good with this eye look. And I love this packaging because it's the magnetic packaging. So you like put it on and it just closes automatically. So that is it, you guys. This is my makeup look. I really like how it turned out today, actually. I like the pink. I'm normally not a pink person when it comes to eyeshadow, but I think that this is very wearable, which is really, really nice. Loved the eyeliner, amazing. And this is growing on me. The Tarte Shape Tape is growing on me. Like I said, I like the kind of color correcting qualities of the other one, but this is a good freaking concealer. You know, it's just a good one. And then, what else did I try? Oh, this highlighter, really nice. I love how it looks. It's not chalky. It gives you this beautiful glow. It definitely has more of a pink undertone than like a gold, but this is the Diamond Glow, and it's really pretty, and I really like it in the inner corners as well. It has like a really nice bright glow to it. Oh, the Turkey palette. This is really nice as well. I did have a little issues getting some good payoff with this lid color that I used. You definitely have to build it up a little bit. It doesn't have that really bright payoff right off the bat. But I loved this like sparkly color that we put on. This is beautiful. I could definitely see myself using this color on just like a really, really neutral eye look. But just to give it like a tiny little pop, like this is actually quite a wearable color for it being glitter, because it's more of like a glitter overlay, which I think is really cool. And I loved kind of like the blender colors we did, and this one, the dark brown, was really pigmented. Definitely for the price, $16, I say that this is a pretty good palette. It's affordable, it's a cardboard packaging, and I would say that it's actually pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with everything that I tried. Except for that one shade. In future videos, if I do a video with maybe a warmer eye, I will try some of these lip colors out for you guys so we can see how these work. This is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully the topics of conversation were good in this one. If you don't like any of the topics that I've talked about yet in videos, comment down below. I will put a comment. I will pin it to the top, and you guys can comment under that comment any questions or any topics of conversation you want me to talk about in the next video, and be completely unique, completely open. I want to talk about all sorts of different things. So if you guys have anything specific or weird or something that you want to talk about, or even if you want advice, maybe you're having a problem and you would like advice about something, comment it down below and I will do my best to talk about it in a future video. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!